this video, we're going to add some keyframes so we can start animating these files. In the previous video, we already named our document, we brought them in individually, we made sure we convert to symbol, and we did the import to stage. Now we want to just, for me, I'm going to go to the free transform, and I could do a marquee and scale them, holding down the shift key, of course, at the same time, so you don't have to scale one at a time. And keep in mind that if you have your assets close to the edge of your stage, use this tool right here so you can see what's going to be clipped and what's going to be seen. So as you can see, I need to move this up a little bit here and make sure everybody is going to be seen. All right, now make sure that we have the locks unlocked, so we don't want to have anything locked. And right now, we double check that everything is in its own layer. Now let's look into the timeline and look at the tools that we have. Right here over to the right, we're going to scale, and it minimizes it so you can see a lot more of your timeline, or you can zoom in to see a lot more closer. Now this little option menu looks like a stacked pancake. I click there and you have your standard preview. You have preview, short, medium, tall. I'll cover that some more when we have some more things, but I'm going to keep it to the standard and keep it to the short. Before we get started, how long do you want your scene to be? How long is this animation going to last that's going to occur on your first scene or page 1? For me, it's going to probably be 8 seconds long. So I need to find 8 seconds, which I'm going to scroll over. And right here is the 240. I'm going to zoom in so you can see. Now, right now, we're going to click on the background. The background doesn't need to be animated, but we do need to add a frame at 8 seconds at 240, right where it says background layer. So right here, I'm going to hold that down and say add a frame. Now for the pig 1, we're going to click there too. Now this time, we're going to hold that down and we're going to add a keyframe. And then for pig 2 front, and we're going to click here, hold that down, and we're going to add a keyframe. And right here where it says P3 front, I'm going to click, and right here again, that little box here has a little arrow. I'm going to hold down, and I want to add a keyframe. So then whatever shows here is what you're going to insert. So the background, we just add a normal frame. That's how we added that. Now, I just added another frame that extended that. How do I fix that? I can click here, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to say remove frame. This is also where you could insert a keyframe or insert frame, and we'll talk about what a blank frame will do in a next video. But right now we're just using, we're going to remove that frame. If you made a mistake, you can always hit Command Z. So Command Z can go back, even remove certain things that you've marked if it wasn't correct. But we did want that to be a keyframe. So I'm going to select keyframe. Now, what you need to do is, while I'm in 8 seconds, that keyframe, we need to move it across. And for P2, the same thing. On the 8 seconds, we want to move that keyframe across. And we want the same for this one as well. So I'm going to zoom out in my timeline, and I'm going to move my time indicator to the beginning. So what do we see here? We see our keyframes in the beginning, and then we have 3 keyframes at the end. If I use this arrow right here, it's going to take me exactly to the next keyframe. And what we want to do is we want to add a classic tween, so it looks to add the tween so we can rate the frames in between. So in order to do that, I'm going to select on my P1. You need to have a keyframe of your P1 here, and that keyframe has to be over here. You have to move it. So we're going to select P1, and we're going to insert and create a classic tween. And so now, if I move my time indicator, the classic tween basically shows you that there's an arrow all the way to the next keyframe. I'm going to do the same thing for P2. We're going to go to Insert, Create Classic Tween, and the same thing for P3, Create Classic Tween. Now let's go to play that and hit play. Now we're not going to have it looped, so do not have this on. We are not looping these. So the tween has allowed to fill in and showed movement. And what we can do now is I'm going to zoom in. And what you can do is move the time indicator. And you just move, and then that would create new keyframes. So depending where in the time that you do make changes, that will show up and create a new keyframe. So right here, I move the time indicator, and now I want my little pigs to be in those positions. So as you can see, a new keyframe shows up once you make a change. And keep in mind you can also do a switch. And I'm going to move over here. And however you want it to end, I might move this here. It's optional if you want to add additional keyframes. If you're not happy, you just want to make sure that it's smooth. So I'm going to hit the play button right here. And if something doesn't look right, so we're going to zoom in here. So as you can see, my P3 has a little floating. So this keyframe I don't want there. So what we want to do is right click and say clear keyframe. And that removes that keyframe. You can always change it as well. And there you go. We're ready to move on to the next phase of our project. Make sure you save your work, file, save.